grass glitches through the stone. I'm armed with a stick and I feel so alone. My quest log's a mess, it's half fetch, half doom. A crafting tutorial in a spider-filled room. Press F to interact with this cursed old tome. It whispers beware for the boss guards his throne. Survive, adapt, respawn, repeat. Life's just a grind, so get on your feet. Loot the chest, dodge the trap, pray for RNG. A ballad of survival, this is our melody. I swing my rusty sword, it breaks on a slime. Oh, the auto-save hit me at the worst time. An escort quest starts, my patience wears thin. She's slower than lagging an underclock spin. My party's all down, I'm the last one alive. Clutching a chicken leg, oh somehow I'll survive. Survive, adapt, respawn, repeat. Life's just a grind, so get on your feet. Loot the chest, dodge the trap, pray for RNG. The ballad of survival, this is our melody. A side quest distracts, must collect 50 boars, but their spawn rate's a joke, and I need 40 more. The inventory's full, I drop bread for a blade, but I'm over encumbered, so I crawl through the raid. With my buffs running out and my patience thin, I reload my save and I'll try once again. Survive, adapt, respawn, repeat. Life's just a grind, so get on your feet. Loot the chest, dodge the trap, pray for RNG. The ballad of survival, this is our melody. Oh, the quest never ends, but that's half of the fun. We'll level and grind until all evil's done. In this pixel-born world, we're destined to strive. For as long as we respawn, we'll always survive. An adventure awaits us, where will we go? So join us, survivor, welcome to the show.
Welcome back everybody. Hope you're all having a good evening. We're back again for another SASS stream. Today we're going to be playing some Path of Exile 2. They just dropped a new balance patch for the game. Very excited about it. To check it out today. We are going to take a little peek at the patch notes before we get started. Let's just switch over here. Actually, just gonna log in. Just get the quiet background here. Yeah. Alright, so we're looking at patch notes. Bam, here we go. So GGG just dropped 0.2.0e. Their newest fix / update, whatever you want to call it. Very exciting stuff. This patch contains many of the changes discussed in our recent news posts, including changes to Act 3, player balance changes, and new runes attributes, as well as other improvements and bug fixes. So the major changes they've made is to the Act 3 areas. We haven't made it there yet, but we'll probably get into that most likely towards the end of the stream tonight. I have made it to Act 3 with my mercenary, so I played around a little bit in Act 3 off stream, so I kind of have an idea of how things were set up before as well. We played a few characters through so far. They removed the dead end in Drowned City as well as part of the level that leads up to it. This reduces the overall size of the area quite a lot. More importantly, prevents the frustrating situation where you go the wrong way and have to backtrack. This is really nice to see that they are kind of shrinking the maps down a little bit. That has been a point of contention for quite a few people in the community. It's just that the campaign just takes way too long to kind of grind through until you get to maps, which obviously the end game is where people are trying to reach. I enjoy the campaign myself. Personally, I don't really care. Like, the map could be, you know, an hour long to get through. As long as there's lots of cool stuff to find, then I'm happy. But I know a lot of people have kind of like struggled with the size of the maps, and I believe this changes some of the end game maps as well. Exile had the same problem as the Drowned City, and we're doing the exact same fix, but in addition, this has a second dead end removed where the entrance to the treasure vault is located in the present version of this area. So again, just shrinking some stuff down. Apex of Filth has had the layout updated to resemble more of a linear flow like Agarat. Okay, that's nice. Agarat was pretty fun. Making it smaller and faster to navigate. Azog Bog is now more rectangular and slightly smaller. That's kind of nice. The bog takes a long time to slog through until you get to the next camp. Infested Barrens now has a bottleneck requiring you to go past the entrance to the Matland waterways near the start. I mean, there are less things you need to try to find in this area. The jungle exit to the Infested Barrens has been made more clear and moved the checkpoint further, so you're more likely to see it. This area has also been made slightly smaller. Okay. Some variations of the Chimeral Wetlands have had the Temple of Chaos and Jakani's Machinarium entrances moved closer together to reduce backtracking. This is really nice, because you do travel, back and forth, because you gotta hit the Temple of Chaos first and then go find Jakani's Machinarium, which you can do either or, but it's nice that they're next to each other because you're gonna end up going from one to the other. Added an extra soul core to both Jakani's Machinarium and Jakani's Sanctum to reduce the average amount of time it takes to find them. This is really nice to see. You can just quickly activate the soul cores really easily now. Checkpoint at the end of Jakani's Machinarium has been moved to be beside the final stone altar, so you can quickly return to the altar upon finding the soul core. Really cool little touch. You don't have to run all the way around. There's like a big room that you couldn't access, so you had to go all the way around. It was really weird why the checkpoint was on the other side. Nice they moved that. Some sections of water in the Matland waterways have been merged together to reduce the total amount of necessary levers to pull. Thank God, Matland waterways was just ridiculous. Run through the waterway and then pull a lever and then pull another and another, and it's just not fun gameplay. Nice to see. Increased the instance timeout for areas with side areas off them. Reduce how often you return from a side area and find the main area has been reset. This is kind of cool. I like that. It's kind of annoying sometimes, like traveling back and forth to town, and then I'll do some leveling up. When I go back in, like everything's kind of been reset. That's nice to see that you'll be able to travel around a little more, not have to grind those levels over and over again if you do transfer through. Added a few more checkpoints to a handful of areas that didn't have sufficient checkpoints. Checkpoints are nice. I like it. It's a good little fix. It helps speed up the maps a little bit. Density of areas has been adjusted to account for level generation changes in this patch. Okay. I just tweaked a bunch of little things. Obviously your monster density will change as well, depending on what the sizes are. Alright, so we got a bunch of what I would call buffs to pretty much all of the characters. A lot of different character builds got a nice little bump up, which was great to see. The player balance changes, the bleed and chaos inoculation changes. So I'm running right now on my Huntress, I'm running a bleed, basically a Bleed Herald Huntress. I'm just going to try and make everything bleed and then blow it up using the Blood Herald. That'll probably work for most of it. I'll probably have to spec into some lightning at some point. That lightning strike staff is pretty strong. Or that lightning spear, I think it is. But nice to see they did some bleed changes. I noticed they also did a bunch of changes for breaking armor, which is nice too, because my mercenary, I've been running an armor break mercenary, so. Bleeding no longer only considers damage dealt to the target's life. Damage dealt to energy, shield, or mana now causes bleeding. This is a really cool touch. You don't have to like eat through those shields and stuff anymore to be able to hit hit your bleeds and stuff and get those combos going. So this will be a nice speed up for us, especially with our build. Chaos Inoculation now additionally makes you immune to bleeding. That's pretty cool. Most passive skill tree clusters that granted additional stun threshold based on your maximum energy shield now also grant additional ailment threshold based on your maximum energy shield. That's pretty cool. Nice, because stun threshold was only so useful to a certain point. But if you can get ailment thresholds as well off of those passives, that's going to make them worth a lot more. Nice. And a new gem and time lost jewel modifiers for additional ailment threshold based on your maximum energy shield. Okay, so that's a whole new stat block that they've added, basically. Just a bunch of bonuses, which is really cool to see, because getting stunned, frozen, shocked, that kind of thing was really overbearing with the 0.20 update. And I know that was something they talked about on the interviews and stuff as well. So, the jewel modifier for additional stun threshold based on your maximum energy shield now rolls 5 to 15%, previously 5 to 10. Existing items can be improved to new ranges using Divine Orb. The time lost jewel modifier for additional stun threshold based on your maximum energy shield now rolls 1 to 2%, previously 1%. Okay, but just expanding the maximums basically. Sorceress specific changes. Arc now releases damaging pulses when shocked enemies are hit, but can no longer shock. Does not consume the shock. Oh. Arc now deals 9 to 51 at gem level 1, scaling up to 82 to 462 previously, so a little bit of a bump in damage as well. Pulse deals 5 to 31 level 1. It's pretty good. Not too shabby at all. We have 31. So that completely changes how arc works now then. Interesting. It reacts more like a herald then. I wonder how that'll work with Herald Starblood. Interesting. Hey, I'm here modding again for you. See, how's it going swiftly? Hold on. For the shield. Good stuff, good stuff. Hope you're having a good day. What else do we have? Eye of Winter now gains bonus elemental damage when passing through other elemental orbs like Solar Orb, over storms, Frost Bomb. Incinerate's fire exposure duration is now 8 seconds, previously 2 seconds. So that's pretty good. That's a massive bonus. Mana Tempest can now be used with all spells. It has been changed to cause powered spells to split to additional targets instead of chaining or forking. Nice, so it'll do full damage. That's handy. Frostbolt's explosion radius is now 2.4 meters. Big buff there. Previously 1.6. Freeze build up. Ice Nova and Ice Nova when casting her Frostbolt are not matching. Okay. Previously only 50% when casting out Frostbolt. Nice. has an exposure duration of 8 seconds, previously 5. Okay. Mana Remnants now has 25% chance to spawn a remnant on killing an enemy affected by an elemental ailment instead of only shock. Now spawns a remnant on critically hitting a target affected by an elemental ailment more than once every 2 seconds. So, oh, cool. Mana Remnants is neat now. Heck yeah. That's really good. Before it was, you know, you could only work on shock, so it was kind of like if you're not running electric, then there's really no point in taking it. But we could use that with, ooh, we could use that with fire. Ooh, that could be fun. That could be very fun. Spreading ignites such as from wildfire support or the crackle deep unique ring now occurs after a 1 second delay, previously 2 seconds, so it cuts the time in half. Causes ignite to spread to enemies within 1.5 meter radius, previously 2. So faster spreading, but just a smaller circle. That's pretty good. Lots of nice little tweaks I've seen so far. Huntress specific changes. So this is us. Parried enemies can no longer evade your attacks. Wow. That's really strong. You're guaranteed a hit on a parry. That's pretty good. That makes parry super useful now. Rapid Assault's explosion now inflicts bleeding on hit and has radius 2.4 meters. Previously 2. Explosion now deals 142%, 312% of attack damage at gem levels 5 to 20. So a lower percentage. Half actually. Okay. I wonder why they dropped the damage so much. There's no. Oh, because it inflicts bleed, right? So most likely, most of that attack is down into the bleed damage. See? Yeah, that makes more sense. Spear Field now has spear duration of 10 seconds, previously 6, so less longer. Explosion now deals 17 to 49% of attack damage, previously 17 to 37%. Nice, we got a duration bonus and an attack damage bonus. That's a big buff. We might have to check out Spear Field. All the blood no longer destroys the corpses of rare and unique monsters when they explode, allowing you to use ritual sacrifice on the rare monsters. Very cool. Definitely going with ritual sacrifice. Huntress. That's awesome. Warrior specific changes. The temporal weapon skill granted by the Smith of Katava against the Anvil Ascendancy passive skill now causes each strike of the Anvil empowers your next 3 melee attacks with channeling, previously 1. A maximum of 12 empowered attacks, previously. Whoa. It channels 25% faster. Almost now deals 80 to 290% of attack damage. And was 1 to 20, previously 175 to 714. Okay. So they shrunk the max percentage down a lot, but tripled the amount of empowered. That's really good. You basically just have to smith less, which is kind of nice. That was a weird addition, but an interesting one. It made me want to play a warrior, which I might end up playing a warrior. Kind of go along with what we've got going. Because the Smith Katava is really, really cool. A neat addition that they added. So walking under detonated by war cries as well as slams. Armor break inflicted on players moves no longer cause the player to take increased physical damage. Full broken armor on non-players range 20% increased physical. Oh. That's pretty cool. Losing your armor isn't like the end of the world anymore. Armor break inflicted lasts 4 seconds. Even armor break, they slowed it down too. But we get to keep the 12 seconds. That's interesting. Kind of a large change, especially for I'm running armor break on my mercenary. That's gonna be crazy strong now. Very nice. Stormcaller's arrows bolt now has an impact radius of 1.6, 1.4 meters. Previously 1.1 to 1.9, so big buff. Any terrain is hit by Stormcaller arrows bolt shocked. Also shocks enemies. Plus it's got expansing. Very nice. Lightning Rod now deals 26 to 94% of attack damage. Gem levels 1 to 20. Previously 20 to 72%. So damage buff there too. Arrow duration 20 seconds. Previously 12. So it lasts longer. Holy. Ranger's got a nice little buff. Lightning Arrow's beam targeting radius is now 3.2 meters. Previously 2.4. Tornado Shot now has a maximum tornado duration of 15 seconds at all gem levels. It doubled it. Ally support is no longer restricted to strikes or slams and can support any melee attack you use yourself. That's really cool. Glory used by Hammer of the Gods and Spear of Solaris is now no longer consumed if you are interrupted while using the skill. Nice, nice. It's more of a bug fix than balance. New support gem. Added a support gem called Inhibitor that prevents charges from being consumed, but increases the damage of the supported skill by 4% for each type of charge you have. Inhibitor is offered at uncut support tier 1. Interesting. Ooh, that could be really strong with the smith. Because you could still go for like frenzy charges and endurance charges. But instead of consuming them all the time, you just use them as like a flat damage booster. Ooh. Pretty good. And 12% bonus is nice. Delirium changes. Delirium encounters now last approximately 2.5 times longer. The front of the Delirium fog can now continue expanding while doing other mechanics, though the back of the fog will still pause. This prevents scenarios where you pause the fog on the edge of it and accidentally end the Delirium. Starboxes now pause Delirium fog when they are opened, in addition to the pause they already had a completion. Okay. Monster speed changes. Many human monsters, including the cults in Freythorn, God, Faradun, and the tribal humans in Act 3, have behavior where they can interrupt their melee attacks. If the player moves too far out of range during the attack, especially for attacks that have multiple hits like swipe left and swipe right. These interrupt events have been primarily removed, especially on things that were attacking very fast, as it caused monsters to be relentlessly able to pursue and attack you, giving you no time to engage or use skills between their attacks. Wow, that's a big change. We're not gonna get like swarm stun locked by those Faradun guys. The cultists are pretty rough in Freythorn too, they're so fast. That's really nice to see. Act 1, the Haste Aura monster modifier no longer appears on monsters that are already fast. Very nice. No speedy Gonzagas. Werewolf Prowlers and Tendril Prowlers now will enter a walking stance as opposed to running after performing a melee action. They will only begin running again if you get a certain distance from them. This behavior has been applied to many fast monsters. Interesting. They have like different stages of chase. That could help, especially with the swarm That swarming behavior that you get is just, it's out of control. I like it. Hungering stalkers now have 12% less life and damage. We're already relatively weak, but we have lowered it further to account for the high movement speed and attack speed. They are intended to engage and attack quickly, but be weak and die fast. Reduce the number of bloom serpents found in the red veil. Thank God. And bloom serpents are freaking annoying. Have the number of venomous crabs and venomous crab matriarch hunting grounds. Okay. Cultists and Freythorn no longer have interrupt events. Attacks as described above. Cultists and Freythorn wielding axes and maces, and Freythorn will now walk after performing a melee action, only running again once you exit a certain distance. Very nice. This is that speed adjustment that we've been talking about. Slightly decrease the number of cultists in Freythorn. Thank God. Blood cretins on death. Blood pools have their duration decreased from 6 seconds to 4 seconds. This is an awesome gem. I like that. This is really nice. This is the little baby looking things where you'd kill them and they'd explode in a big pool of blood. They would just eat your life so fast. They always have like this massively huge, fix the area of effect to match the visual more closely. Nice. That's awesome. I'm not gonna get eaten out completely by these things. They're so annoying. Reduce the overall density of more challenging monsters in Ogham Manor. This is pretty cool. It's pretty hairy in Ogham, so that was what we just finished, leading up to fighting the Act 1 boss there, like a werewolf guy. That whole area through the manor is just very, very tight, and it gets out of hand. Act 2 boulder ants have been replaced by Risen Mariketh in the Valley of the Titans. The density of monsters in this area has also been adjusted. Nice. The Faradun have all been modified to remove the interrupt attacks. Interrupt events on their attacks as described above. Cool. Dire Tusk Boar, this is Act 3. Dire Tusk Boar and Antlian chargers are now more likely to push you to the side instead of pushing you along with them when they charge you. Nice. I've gotten caught on those a few times. Lost City monster pack composition has been adjusted to result in far less ranged monsters. Very cool. Massively adjusted the Azok bog, firstly by the aforementioned changes to interrupt events, but also changing the monster composition in the area to have less ranged and elite monsters. Okay. Fixed an issue where slither spitters, poison spray, and venom crypts was dealing chaos damage instead of physical damage unintentionally. Right, because poison isn't supposed to deal chaos. We're talking about that in the interview. Oh, it's a scissor in there. Nice. Cool, cool, cool. Boss changes. Over the amount and size of chaos reigns, the purple ones, and then Viper Nebwatsi fight. Nice. Viper's that's a bitch. Wait. Think about the visual left afterwards faster. Make the following drop locations more obvious. Look small. The Beast Lord can no longer recharge energy shield while they are in the air. He uses his flame breath less often. It's the number of times they can change locations to the fight reduced. Okay. That's pretty cool. Areas is Zaglucian has had their ground foliage removed in order to make its effects more visible. This is kind of cool. I like when they clean things up a little bit, made it easier for us to see. I don't mind dying to things, but dying to things I can't see is annoying. Player minion changes. Ooh, player minions. Hey, anybody running a minion build? Here's your chance. Over it while you can. Oh, you've changed the way that minion revive timers work. Uh-oh. When your first minion dies, it sets the revive timer to 7.5 seconds as before, but each successive minion that dies increases it by less and less. Still capped to max 7.5 seconds. It should heavily mitigate the situation where most of your minions are dead, but the revive timer keeps resetting to 7.5 seconds over. Oh, that's kind of a nice change, actually. It won't actually go to 7.5 until you lose all your minions, I think. I think that's basically what it's saying. I'll only increase a little bit. Interesting. Wonder how that'll work out. Disenchanting a bind specter or tame beast gem will unbind them, allowing you to use them again. That's pretty cool. Especially if you can't find gems. Tamed beast can now fit through gaps the same size the player can. That's probably helpful, having all of them all year round. Yeah. Little minions. This is some pretty good changes for the player minion builds. Crafting changes, we have now finished adding all of the mods to runes for caster weapons. So Desert, Glacial, Storm, Iron, Body, Mind, Rebirth, Inspiration, Stone, and Vision runes all now work on wands and staves with their own set of modifiers. That's really cool. I was wondering when you were going to add gems and stuff for, or runes and stuff for weapons. There you have it. You can now add them to your magic weapons. That's pretty cool. Well, looks like we are on a little ad break here, so we're going to take a couple of minutes. Just going to have myself here, and yeah, we'll dig back into these patch notes before we dive in and check out the hunters. Thanks everybody over on YouTube for watching, hanging out with us. A couple of minutes to run through this ad break, and then we'll be right back. Right. Welcome back from the ads, everybody. Just digging into the Path of SASS 2.0.20e. There's notes here, they've done a balance patch. So if you're just joining us, my name is Sass. I'm a variety streamer. I play a variety of different video games and just basically we're around, just hang out, have fun. I also do YouTube videos over on YouTube. I do reviews and previews, showcases, and things like that. So if you're looking for some more short form content, definitely check us out over on YouTube. Don't forget to join the Discord as well. It's the best place to keep up to date with everything that's coming out to the channel, channels. Yeah, so thanks for hanging out with us. That ad break. Welcome in, welcome in. You're all doing well. we were just discussing some new runes that have been added. So all the wands, staves, I believe that includes scepters as well. All now have their own runes, so very, very cool. Renly's abandoned shop in Ogre Village now also has a blank rune which Renly can forge into any element of rune of your choosing in case you didn't find any up to that point. This is cool. Nice touch. Added 12 artificial orbs, or artificer's orbs, to fixed locations throughout the campaign, allowing you to craft them more often. Nice. This is cool. Heck yeah, give me more artificer orbs. I can actually use all the runes that I've found. Added 3 new types of runes, or attributes, allowing you to fix early game requirement issues: adept, robust, and resolve. Very nice. Guessing that is probably our strength, dexterity, and intelligence. I'm assuming we can now buff with runes, so that's pretty cool. If you're just shy of being able to use like a specific ring or something like that, will help solve that issue with the runes. Very nice touch. Finding rare monsters in endgame. During endgame, a common issue is missing a rare monster in the corner of the map that you didn't happen to explore. In order to mitigate this issue, we changed rares to show up on the minimap at all times. Oh, okay. Nice touch. Other improvements: added a rune to a fixed location in the Titan Grotto. Wow for that. Increased the number of armor, scraps, and blackstone whetstones, smith whetstones that can be found in the modded quarry. That's really cool. Excited to get there. Upgrades. All about them upgrades. Dread Servants, Undead Tornadoes no longer benefit from additional projectile modifiers. Now damage far less frequently. Okay, so Antilions, Antlions, Chargers. Charge is now more likely to push you to side to drink long. They also now have less Antons, more fodder when found in map areas. Okay. This is must be endgame maps they're talking about now. Wrathbreaker and Cadron, the High Lord, had their damage reduced. Oh, okay. Wrathbreaker I didn't think was all that bad, but Cadron was always like super OP, and it's just because he's got so many like random minions and stuff. Get the dudes up on top that like throw spears at you. Added lightning to lighting to rogue exiles, reduce the likelihood of losing track of them. Further improvements to the pushiness of various monsters, less pushing. Alright, so into the bug fixes. There's a couple of like pretty big ones in here that explain some of like the damage scaling stuff that we've been seeing off the start. Fixed a bug where blood boils from the ritualist ascendancy didn't propagate if the monster exploded on death, such as when using Herald of Blood. I know we didn't get our ascendancy yet, so we didn't have to deal with that. Fixed a bug where divine orbs were affecting fracture modifiers. That hurts. Fracture orbs are like the new big thing. Fixed a bug where unique jewels that affect passives in radius were not functioning correctly with small attribute passive skills or small class specific passive skills. So that's any of your like minions in an area get extra whatever damage. It's like if you had passive skills that would give you an increased percentage of that, you'll probably notice a big difference in a lot of those like some area spells, AoE spells kind of thing. Which I'm assuming is like not the heralds, like the other the soul gems. I think it's the soul gems that allow you to get those. Fixed a bug where partial armor break had an infinite duration if you or the target never had fully broken armor. Oh, maybe that's why my mercenary is so strong. Interesting. I'll have to test him out. At some point. Fixed a bug where the combust from the temporary weapon skill granted by against the Anvil Smith of Ascendancy passive skill was failing to deal damage. Well, that's a bummer. I think they fixed that. Fixed a bug where taming a beast in the trial sacrament could prevent you from progressing the encounters for real this time. So apparently that's the second pass on that fix. To see. Fixed a bug where manifested weapons could fail to hit a target if they were too close to them. Just like all targets. Fixed a bug where Whirlwind Lance just skedaddled when supported by a fork. Yes. Skedaddled is... that is a legitimate coding term. Game design term. Skedaddled. I like it. It's golden. Fixed a performance issue with Whirlwind Lance. Fixed a bug where it was possible to apply thorns damage to yourself, such as through using the Crown of the Pale King and Fire Flower unique items. Really? Interesting. Fixed a bug where Electrocute was not counting towards per elemental ailment on the enemy. Okay. So if you're running like a multi-element build, you'll probably notice a nice little boost for Electrocute now. Fixed a bug where Bloodhound's Mark would have an incorrect heavy stun build up. Not sure if that's a buff or a nerf, we'll find out. Fixed a bug where Unsteady Tempo was able to support channeling skills, although it had no effect when it did. That's strange. Okay. Fixed a bug where strong boxes would sometimes fail to open. I had that happen once. My mercenary had one, it just would not open. Fixed an issue where canceling out of the open animation for Exile's Torment unique strongbox would cause it to not open out. Fixed a bug where Essence of the Infinite was dealing damage far too early. Fixed an issue where the Sandspit map was failing to add additional packs of monsters. Fixed a bug where a force field would appear in the middle of the boss arena in the Copper Citadel map. Interesting. Fixed a bug where you could become stuck in unwalkable terrain when using the Alpine Ridge or Castaway map boss checkpoints. Fixed a bug where HUD maps were unable to be completed if Delwyn was present. Fixed a bug where fixed a bug that caused desync to occur when trying to walk around the map device in a hideout. Interesting. Fixed a bug where parry could become unbound from your skill bar after changing areas when using a controller. Fixed a bug where skills were disabled if you were revived while spectating party members when using a controller. Fixed a bug where you prevented from leveling up your companions when using a controller. A lot of little like controller QLs. Bug where split keyboard pop-up stated projectiles that split fired a number of targets within 4 meters when actual radius is 6 meters. Fixed a client crash that could occur with Ancestral Warrior Totem replay. Fixed a client crash related to applying the Impaled debuff. Might be why we had a few issues there at the beginning. Fixed 3 other client crashes. Fixed 2 instance crashes. So very nice. The patch may take roughly 15 minutes to download on PlayStation after it has been deployed. You will definitely be able to download it now as it has been deployed. I see about an hour and a half now. So yeah, if you haven't had a chance to check out the patch notes, that was all the patch notes. I went through everything. If you guys have any questions, obviously you can always ask me questions about Path of Exile 2 over on the Discord. We do have a little chat area there where we discuss the game, share our builds and all that fun stuff. So definitely, if you want to join up with Only Slams, let me know and we'll get you in on that. But yeah, thank you all for sticking it out for that first little part of the game. Patch notes are over with. Now we get to do some testing. Hope you guys are ready for this. I'm definitely ready for it. Let's get back to it, Exiles. Huntress tab. Yeah. We were just stepping into Act 2 when we finished up. I believe the last time we played was for the launch event. 0.20. We did have little bugs and some crashes and things like that, but
This
everything
outpost
seems to be
seems to be
running well
part
now.
of a trade route, so we should be able to find a Marraketh caravan. They are an honorable people, and I have no doubt they will assist us.
What? Wunderbar. Right.
The Marraketh are cultural.
Mr. 101. Alright. Played my gun throw, stab. They sped up the throw animation for the Huntress as well. Oh yeah, our bleed slash. Fire, lightning, tornadoes. Disengage. Right. Okay, I think we're good.
The weary traveler grows close to the end of the path.
So this is the Visteri. I've never felt further from home.
Do we have anything useful? We're rocking the capture leash. 21. I know I found a few things. Some decent stuff with my mercenary. Some of the spears I found were pretty cool, but I think our spear is still superior as of right now. 16 to 33. This one's pretty good. But to see what other stats we can get with it. I was thinking one of these ones that has like the increased melee skills, like that's always super helpful. What are we rocking? Shade. Evasion rating, dexterity, increased movement speed when on full life, increased evasion rating when full life. Alright. We had some pretty decent stuff. Minus 10 from projectile, yeah. We're in a good place. We have on max energy shield, casting speed, hold resistance, life per second. +4 to all attributes. Could be fun. It's 9 to all attributes. So it's pretty solid as well. Right, well, we're just gonna leave that to chill for now. I say we...
You are seeking passage on our caravan? We cannot travel anywhere at the moment. Hyenic raiders are harassing the trade route ahead. For the time being, we are stuck here.
I'm no stranger to slaying beasts. Aye, I'll make it work.
Indeed. We shall. I am the Huntress after all. There's some decent essences as well.
The hunt is on! Back off!
We're getting used to the Huntress again. That lightning spear though. It's pretty good. Clears out the little guys pretty fast. Pretty strong so far. Wow, these little spider guys are so slow compared to what they used to be. You can actually see them move around now. Hey now, it's not good. Frosty ants. Or rolled. Do better than that. I'm hoping to get some support gems. I haven't gotten very many. Mind you, I think I threw a couple in the guild. Because I think we've only got... Yeah, we've only got like half of our skills supported.
Dry.
That's pretty awesome. Maggots. Oh, look at them all. Gross.
Come on.
There we go. Now we're feeling good. I think those passes
Straight through the arch. Swapping between, yeah, melee to projectile, 30% extra damage. I've done either for in the past 8 seconds. So it like encourages you to kind of swap between the two. Which is good. You go in, you parry your first attack, you get that. Come on!
You get that charge built out. So it also does a decent amount of damage. Alright, so now you got your charges built out. Just rolling like a bat out of hell.
No. Fire. Push right away. Pretty solid. I like it. I like the way the Huntress plays. It's very, very flowy. It's less like Twitch-based combat and a lot more kind of tactical. You just kind of want to set up your combos and stuff. One of those, then everything's dead. Let's try. It's possible with all of our map we've been doing, it might be a little bit of remote in these fights, but level 5. Ooh, okay. Lightning Spear we already leveled up. On the weak. Spearfield apparently got an upgrade, so that one could be fun to play around with. Should probably upgrade Disengage though. Explosive Spear. I think we'll go Disengage. Best choice. Changed it. I did. I had to. Hi, Panther. How's it going? Thank you for the 5 minutes. I moved it, so it is now. It's now in the just the bits sound alerts. It's not tied to the cheers. I had to swap it out of cheers because every time someone was cheering, it would basically record over on my YouTube version, and my last stream I did, I had to go in and edit out, it was 36 instances of the cheer song. I'm like, okay, I was like, I need to fix this. Like, it's getting ridiculous. So I created some custom versions of it, but if you still want to hear that one, I will put it over in
Come on!
just the bits sound alerts. And it is a little more expensive than the usual 100. I'm hoping that'll curb it a little bit. If I still want to throw in for the funny version, then okay, so the cheaper one's pretty good too. So if you do less than 100 bits, that one, I did a new one for that as well. Curse it, yeah. If it hit me, but I was able to separate out my audio using restream and to it, but barely hear me over the game. And that means we just need to adjust some game audio, which I would leave that the way it is because it's working for other games. Why doesn't it pause the options when okay, try that again. Thank you, Panther. I appreciate that for 250 bits. Did this to me, I accept it. No, it wasn't. It wasn't meant to be done to you. It was just played to you. It got played too many times, so now you can still have your toss a coin to your Twitcher, but it's the custom version that I made. So. But thank you for popping in, and of course, thank you for always supporting the stream. I greatly appreciate it. Your bits are always good here, my friend. How you doing tonight? I hope you're having a good night. You know what you did. I respect it, but I don't play. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I figure if you want to hear the song that bad, then, you know, bump up the extra $1.50 for it, so keep everyone else from spamming it. You can spam it all you want. I wish there was a way to, which I actually contacted Sound Alerts about that, of a way to have 2 different settings for bit sound alerts, so that way I can do cheaper bits for people who are subscribers, which I thought would be a really cool way. If people support monthly, then they get like a deal on the bits it's redeemed. So I'm doing fantastic all in all. That's good to hear. Fantastic is a good thing. Let's drop our master lane. Let's see what that does. A little better. That would be a nifty thing. That's what I thought. That'd be kind of cool. Nice way to give back probably people who support by subbing. So it kind of ties in with the whole like ad-free content thing and everything. So. I appreciate you just popping in and hanging out with us, Pamper. Always good to see you. I added some new, that's some new channel playlists too, so. Don't worry, I didn't all just add. I got some new channel lists as well. I was never here. What do you mean you were never here? The evidence is right there. Alright, it's fine. Hard as you can, we'll still find your people. I gotta say, I'm liking these new options. Very strong. Red is streaming too, but you stream less frequently. Yeah, I try to get on as much as I can, but yeah, life is busy, you know. When I do hop on, I usually try to do in a full day. Give you guys lots of content points. If not live, then at least on the replays. Everything does get put up on YouTube, so you can always watch it again later. Wonderful. Life indeed. It's always life. It's been good though. We got to play some Tainted Grail earlier today, which was pretty solid. Really enjoying that one so far. Had an absolute blast with it. A very, very well made game. It's like excited to see where they keep going with it, because this last update they did was pretty on point. And today's Path of Exile update has been really, really good as well. I'm liking it so far. It's feeling a lot less like a chicken with my head cut off. Like, I feel like I can actually do stuff. I've been watching a new Chinese fantasy drama. Less gaming. Nice. Chinese fantasy. It's like anime in real life. Oh, hopefully that's going well for you. Let's do. Spear. I've already got lightning infusion on it. Perpetual charge. Anime plot, real people. Yeah, that sounds like. It'd be kind of cool. Really, like, Some of the best stories do come from anime, so it's not a horrible idea, that's for sure. Earbeats. Expanse. 50% more area of effect. 8. Ooh, plus 8 seconds cooldown. Yeah. Okay. 100% more chance to shock. That could be helpful. Bobble, 15%. I might get money here, but the show is called We Love Me. It's on Netflix. Oh, shit. You know, Netflix has actually been impressive with their animes lately. Apparently, they've been digging in pretty deep and finding some new stuff. Pretty cool to see. I really enjoyed Invincible. Like the first couple seasons that I watched were pretty solid. They've kind of gotten all over the place in the same way that like the old Flash shows would. Just you keep trying to jump the shark until it just becomes insanity. There's so much going on, but like a lot of it, yeah, they've got a pretty good batting average, that's for sure. More good stuff than bad stuff, which is pretty impressive for them. I don't know what we want to go with here. Jurassic series, so good. Interesting. Oh, chaining. I think that's what I was looking for. Deals 50% less damage, but it chains more times. I think that's what I wanted. Because then it chains and then explodes, right? Projectiles can be split from hitting terrain. Spear cannot pierce, fork, chain, or return. Oh. Splits towards 3 targets when consuming a frenzy charge. Deals more damage when consuming a frenzy charge. Maximum number of lightning bolt projectile. Modifiers the number of projectiles fired. Interesting. Okay. So putting chain on this actually doesn't do anything. We're actually better off chaining. Maybe spear throw. Skills deal 25% more projectile damage if you damage an enemy with a melee hit in the last 8 seconds. Oh, that's what I ended up doing. Right. Rage on hit. Just inflict bleeding. We should be going chain. And then rage should be on spear. Can't be socketed. Current strength 28, so I need higher strength. Okay, that's fine. Fine, that's fine. It's not a big deal. There for now. We'll come back to these later. We get some stuff to kill. More damage, more gooder. Yes, more damage is usually more gooder. Most of the time. However, with my character, damage scale's kind of weird, so more damage multiplier, more gooder. It's kind of the way it works for mine.
Stretch through the art.
wait to get my mount. Well, my bird mount's not bad. I don't think you get it until it's like Act 1 or Act 2 cruel, so it'll be a while before you get it. It's disappointing. Be fun when we do get it though, because it changes your attack speed. So when you're on a mount, you can throw spears without slowing down, which is gonna be very nice. Yeah, that's pretty good. So it's automatically got chain attached to it. That's why you can't chain it again.
Lightning strike twice.
If there's something else we'll be able to add to it to make that even better. The part we're cleaning up with Huntress though. I mean, definitely the skill to play. Pretty friggin' strong. That chains this. Doesn't do a ton of damage, but I'm thinking if we add, wonder if we added bleed. Oh, now my brain is like really starting to work now. We had lacerate on spear throw. We would need a jeweler's, is it jeweler's orb, I think? Allows me to get another support slot. But I think if we did retreat, chain, and lacerate together, that would be really strong, because then I could chain my bleeds, use rake to aggravate. Yeah, I could get pretty strong. I could get pretty strong. Or we just put lacerate. Lightning spear? Let's just do that. Yeah, okay. Oh, I didn't think of that before.
You sensed it too, did you?
Oh, what's up, Dylan? Oh, something good for me?
You're mine.
Spreading the bleed?
Straight through the eye.
Just the lightning spreading. Definitely one we'll have to tweak that one as we go. We might have. Yeah, I see Velvet, but I didn't see. Little ghost buddy. Boss battle time. Let's go.
That's him up there, the leader.
Oh. You got me. Ow. Oh man. Keep rolling and running into that one. Health. Oh, yeah, there's no getting around that one. I completely used up all my potions. Wow. He just like whittled me down. That was painful. Alright, let's try that again. It's pretty good. Arrow move. Projectile speed, damage, stun buildup. Accuracy at close range. Increase frenzy charge duration. That could be nice. Also in the max frenzies. 50% evasion rating if you assumed a frenzy charge. Alright. Attack speed, evasion rating, movement speed. Be nice. Double assault. Ooh. That's for the melee strike range. You dealt a projectile attack. Projectiles have 25% chance to fork if you dealt a melee hit. That's pretty cool. I think we should just keep going with our evasion rating here. And then pick these up. Parrying a melee hit grants 40% increased damage to your next range attack. That's really strong too. Yeah, I think we should just keep going. Ooh, or take that accuracy rating. No, we're gonna hold evasion. Keep right in that. All right, that was a fight and a half. As we get settled in now, it wasn't too bad at all. Takes a little bit sometimes. Get even out. Good though, like the Huntress it's holding its own overall. There's definitely nothing wrong with the class as of right now.
That's the real of the others. Straight through the art. Hold on. That was almost a challenge. I'm bent double as is.
All right. Right, all right. Good. Looking good, feeling good. Oh, good. Definitely liking it more than
You defeated the raiders?
last update for sure.
Fate sends us a fortuitous new mate.
It was good. Things very weighty. I had to dig more into the skills. We're only at level 5 skills. Like there's still Blood Hunt lunges at a target and skewers them, hitting an enemy that has suffered blood loss will cause blood explosion and also consume bleeding. This skill cannot be ancestrally boosted. Glacial Lance, Primal Strikes, Lightning Charge Stab. That could be fun. Beam Beast. That'll be the big one. Being able to get our own little minions. Thunderous Leap. Lightning Charge Shockwave. That could be fun too. Bloodhound's Mark. We're definitely going to end up grabbing Bloodhound. Elemental Sundering. Wind Lance. Very cool. Spear of Solaris. Wind Serpent's Fury. We've also got our Ascension skills as well. As we get a little further in, we'll get some cool stuff from Ascension. We can get Barrage. Oh, I didn't know it was a spear skill as well. That's kind of cool. Interesting. We could check out Spearfield. I've been talking about trying it instead of Twisters, which we basically don't use Twisters anymore. Let's do it. Let's check out Spearfield. Remove Twister. Scatter shot makes them fire extra projectiles. That could go into... Oh, wait. Let's swap that out. Let's do... even more bleeding for Rake. Persistence, 40% more skill effect duration. Oh, we could do Spear Field. It's long. It's one spear every 0.2 meters of radius. Maximum of 70 active spears. Okay. Okay.
Do you hear the voices too?
Oh, I hear the voices, Mac. I hear the voices. Welcome in, welcome in. How you doing? Welcome back, I guess. Thanks for hanging out with us earlier on today. Hope you're doing well. What other stuff we can get for Spearfield? Cumbrance debuffs inflicted with supported skills have 15% increased slow magnitude. 30% more area of effect. Yes, please. Let's do that. What else can we do here? Spear stab. Can we get anything else with that one? At the moment, making salty balls. We can chef's chocolate salted balls. Right on, right on. Sounds tasty. So that's going well for you. Interesting. Withering could be fun. Popcorn balls. Okay. I figured something like that. Right on. Swift reflection. Spear stab for pin. That could be fun. Got pursuit on it already. Ooh, martial tempo though. Attack speed. Just left LC's stream. How's he doing? Hopefully he's having fun over there. RPing it up. Oh, he's been going pretty mad with his gang there in the last little while. It's got quite the story going on. It's pretty awesome. That's awesome over there. Thanks, Sass. I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. I figured you would. LC's pretty awesome. He's got a really cool community. He's a good buddy of mine's. Helped me big time with getting started with streaming and everything. He's a pretty solid guy. Lots of fun over there for sure. 4% life over 4 seconds when supported skills call an enemy. Ooh. That's tempting to put that on the Herald. Very tempting. Combo. Reduction. 100% chance to shock. Does do anything if it hits a shocked? 100% chance more to shock. So it's already got the 100% chance to shock, but if I did, there's one in here that consumes shock. Yes, shock. Where was it? Here. I don't have the right level for support. My night has been made. That's good. I'm glad you're enjoying things. I always try to send you guys over to some good streamers and expand the community some more, meet some more cool people. There's lots of awesome people over in LC's community. They're pretty good. Definitely worth sitting in on one of his streams. Stunned, deep freeze. Sting plague. What does hobble do? Hobbled a target. Hobbling a target lowers their evasion by a specified amount. Brings that evasion value to 0. They're fully hobbled for 12 seconds. Interesting. Lowers their evasion on leading characters. That could be fun. That could be lots of fun. I love when people find, I love it when I find people with humor like mine. My brain is the guy 24/7. Yeah, that's most of his chat. Where the feral thing kind of started with over in his chat, and Treasy as well. Treetop Treasy, if you haven't checked her out, she's I think she's one of the. I think I've got her up on my Discord there in the Absolute Legends page there. Or legendary creators, I think. Yeah, definitely check out her streams too. She's pretty wild. That whole group is it's pretty awesome. There's some good people. I think we're gonna go Life Drain. Seems like a good call. He said, "Hey, no problem, no problem." It's all about, right? Have fun, enjoy ourselves. Okay, so Spear Field is going here. Explosive Spear, Rake, Spear Field, Lightning Spear, Disengage. That's pretty good for now. I think we'll just hold off on the rest of these ones. Woke me right up. That's good. Glad you're having fun, Mike. What it's all about. Disengage, Spear, Spear. We pretty much got everything upgraded. Increased area of effect. Knockdown. 20% more pin buildup against enemies. I really want to put martial tempo on something. It's such a strong support gem. Train in pursuit. Treat. Wait. If they get in tight, then I can follow off, call them health regen, which is awesome. Explode. Brutality. 25% more physical damage, no chaos, no elemental. I think we should probably do pin. Herald the blood, because then as the explosions go off, that should deal pinning damage to other characters. Percent more stun buildup. Yeah, I think we're gonna go in on Herald of Blood.
Disengage. Your supported skills break armor on hit against parried enemies equal to 25% of physical damage dealt. 50% chance to grant an additional charge. That's what I want. Right there. Yeah. I think that's okay for now. Let's quickly identify
How
our...
can I advise?
Let's grab most of this. Maybe not that one. I don't have a bench yet. We'll just go to the caravan. It's fine. It's fine. We basically finished that map anyways, so I don't think there's much else left in it.
The Asmeri had made use of this to
Look.
move from one hunting ground to the
Look at
next.
kitty. Haha. Aw. It's cute.
The beast is on. I assume.
I want a kitty.
There was
How do we get kitties?
whatever it takes.
It's awesome. We can get pets. Jewelry. Bench, break that down. Disenchant the rest of this stuff. That bow.
Do not wander.
All the rest.
Stay inside.
Fire, cold, thorns damage. Ooh, 11 to 17 thorns. Hello. 10 dex, cold. Stun threshold, evasion rating. That's a much better shield. 16 to 21 thorns. Fire and lightning resistance. I think that's the one. Ooh, wait. No. That's Socketed Jones. Oh, because I know why. I know. Because of disengage. There we go. Harry. Right. Forgot that it had built-in skills. Okay. Do we have 21? We're at level 10 spears. It's level 16. 37% increase. Fire accuracy rating, crit damage. Gain 2 life per enemy hit. Yeah, it's still stronger. Alright, stick with that. We might swap out. Use that? Wait, how come? I'm not level 16 yet? I'm level 16. That's weird. Well, that means that... Strange indeed.
odd. I'm not sure why it wouldn't allow me to use that one, but 50 over 4 seconds. Stop it. Can you resist max mana? Damage plus 8 strength.
It said it only had one ingredient, and it said fun.
Only one ingredient. Exactly. The only ingredient we need. Right. I think we're basically set there. Let's see how this.
I am a
See how this runs. I think it should work out pretty good.
The dead. I am fight to the last.
This. And onward to the trail of corruption. Here we go. This lady.
It's shut.
No.
The Halani gate.
You and we go back to the map again. Don't know why there is that like one line of dialogue that you have to leave the map for and then go back in again. Strange one. I'm going to go back up here. And then we go to Mondoon Quarry. Right. What is that? Oh, we need to add our new skill. Spear Field. Heck yeah. Let's go. Oh, did I didn't look, did I? Sing, jingle, and death. Yeah, okay. Sounds good. I need something for you to do. That's will do. Will do, Meg. Meg! God damn it, Meg. Hey, Swiftly, how you doing? Thank you for that shovel. Always appreciated. Everyone needs a good shovel.
Mining like this, it can only mean war's coming.
Second I find out that there is a shovel unique in Path of Exile 2, it is mine. I'll be switching characters, we'll be playing my character that can use that weapon because it's going to be super cool.
Lightning strikes twice!
Am I bleeding? I am bleeding. What was throwing bleed on me? That's strange. I'm eating salty balls right now. Are you now, Meg? Are you now? Oh, that is a pleasant experience for me. Look what I can do. Right? Thank you, Pamper, for 250 bits. A little toss coin to your Twitch. I appreciate it, Oh, he's asleep right now. Oh, he's asleep, so he ain't getting it right now. Okay, do my Pamper. Pick him up with it. A bit like that. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly. Swiftly would know. Oh, I wouldn't be watching the stream for a while. That's okay. Don't let me stop me. What do you know he says? Times. That thunder spear is pretty good. I remember my ex used to wake me up like that messy after. Yeah. Really nice. This would piss me off so after the oh, poor guy. He's in the doghouse, is he? Big L, Mr. Brock. Big L. Not singing sass. I haven't died yet. I thought that was for when I die. I have to think of a jingle too. Or is that death cam for when I kill a creature? We'll do a boss. Next rare or boss creature that I kill, I'll come up with something fun.
Lightning strike twice.
When they die, okay. I'll see it's a sass. Okay, we'll not do that. I have a funny feeling that would be odd, to say the least. Like these sass supposed to kill you. Yeah, but anything is, you know, Swift. Weak nails on the shock board, you can still do. That's like, dude, I would not know that it's happening. So, but what you guys do on your own time while playing video games is completely up to you. This is your business. We'll have no fun. Guys, you watched was practically delicious. There we go. Saved my life. Which is a good thing, because Nationwide is on your side. I saw Sass Bluff and I. Yeah, okay. For my hobbies, we were good. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So Squirrel, spring is coming finally. It's finally starting to get warm here. We haven't had any snow, knock on wood, for like the last week, which is crazy. I think we're finally done with it. I know it sounds so funny. You say he got rid of the mob. I did get rid of the mob. It was much needed. Sass, I'm gonna buy you Riv's books to read on stream. That would be actually kind of hilarious. Not gonna lie, that would be pretty funny. we had snow and it was weird. East Coast be different like that. Oh, that's no fun. I thought we were all done with snow. Okay. It always hangs around too. Like usually,
I'm bent double as
usually we'll
is.
have a bit more like towards the end of April, beginning of May. But it's been pretty warm last. I'm hoping that's
Right through the
it.
art.
I think Friday night's supposed to be like 9 degrees every night, and 18 during the days is really nice. Like snow, I'm ready to mow. Agreed.
Ought to come in handy.
Agreed. I think we're all kind of tired, so enough of it. Drag away sauce, right? Hey, I had okay. Minus 40 while you guys are doing your beautiful custom. I'm enjoying it while it sticks around.
I have enough in the pack already.
Decent damage. Some stuff around here. Got one more in there? I think so. Maybe a pair of gloves or something. That is really strong. Herald of Blood is really good.
I'll not make the journey home like that.
That's so cool.
Soften the wound.
Splat. Splat.
Pack's full.
Good shit. Big stinky bastard. Adam.
I have enough in my pack already.
That's pretty much full up already. That didn't take long. The drops have been a lot better. Act 2 for my mercenary, I basically got nothing. I got the odd, like, rare here and there, but already gotten a few more rares, so that's nice to see.
How can I be of
We are going to need all the material we can get. And life flask. On that. Disenchant these. Disenchant. Cool.
I will tell your tale.
I will tell you tale. You will sing my praises from the mountaintops. It's a good voice acting. So solid. Would you like to hear a story, dear? 56% life recovery to minions. That doesn't help me very much. Do this one yet? Okay, perfect. already did that upgrade. And freeze I don't need. I'll drop these into the guild box. If anybody from the Only Slams Guild is on and watching this one, I got a bunch of stuff in the guild box there for you guys, so definitely worth checking out. I have only found two rares so far, total 3 rares. 3 rares, because we got 1 set of armor on our mercenary. I've got this one, Fox Shade, and the Legion Stride Grease. Other than that, we haven't found any other rares, which is kind of wild to think. Or uniques, sorry, I haven't found any other uniques. Well, lots of wilds, but, or lots of rares, but no uniques. It is kind of surprising. Quite a few by this point.
Who goes there? But I only hope.
Last season.
Browse as long as you like.
You got. Good. AC rating crits. Yeah.
Blessings.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I just stick with what we got. He's working pretty good so far. Maybe we'll upgrade it by the time we get to the Badlands. Asian rating. Should probably go for these. Projectile damage. Accuracy rating. Adaptable assault would be nice too, though. We could further boost that swap. Parrying gives bonus damage as well. Yeah, I think we're just going to continue on this track with the Legion rating. Then we'll probably grab, yeah, some strength, some intelligence, and then we can pick up these the damage nodes and stuff. If I can keep that worthwhile, swapping back and forth between melee to ranged, keep boosting that skill. And every time I just bounce back and forth, I'll just keep stacking damage, stacking damage, stacking damage. Eventually, I'll just be working my way through, because we got a 30% flat rate, and then I think we're up to, what, 18% on the skill tree so far?
The thrill of the hunt! Bleed!
Speed that up. Having Ren to go faster would.
Smacks of wrath in this place. What are the Faradin playing at?
Our people have lived in the shadows of the dunes for too long. Countless generations have been forgotten, will be forgotten. We are not Faradin. We are Marraketh. And if we work together, if we unite, then they will be forced to acknowledge us. We must show them that casting us off is a mistake. We must show them our strength. Perhaps we can one day rebuild Keth itself. For all those who live in the plains of Vastiri.
Alright. Pretty good so far. Oh boy. And I just spoke too soon. This is getting a little hairy. That's the only thing is like you can't parry certain abilities. There's a lot of things that we can't really set up right now to get that parry in.
I'll not make the journey home like that. Pack's full.
Okie dokie. That was something else. Winged spear. Ooh, 1 to 5 lightning per hit. That's pretty good. 2 life per enemy hit. Okay. That's the start of a really good spear. Space for my mods. Might have to go play with that one and get back. We might get lucky.
I'm bent double as is.
We got a lot of loot here. Got this engraved focus. What do we have here? There's more armor scraps. They did say that they were going to drop more, so. Good to see they're already stepping up, so. Jeez. Oh, hello. Flag Swarm. Periodically enrages. Extra fire damage. That doesn't sound like fun.
No rest for the wicked, eh? And that's that.
There we go.
Die, beast.
Essence of Ice. On. Take the stuff back. I think we should play the little luck game with that spear of ours there.
Quickly,
Not wrong with a new approach.
what have you learned?
Learned a great many things.
Speak up.
Most of them completely useless and will never come up again. Purely
Speak up.
situational. Spell physical. So that's actually. Keep the spear. Medium life flask and get rid of brand that. Mace. I'm gonna hold on to Storm Star. That's good. Oh, was. Okay. This goes into the guild stash. And alchemy. It's kind of What is this? Martial weapon leeches 1.5% of physical damage. Mana. Armor plus 15% to max mana. Wander staff 25 to max. Mind ring. Interesting. Gain 8 mana per killed. Be killed. Oh. I see. Life per kill and then leech percentage. That's interesting. This could be fun to play around with. Send some ice, nice to see. We don't have any regal arms. Okay, well, we're gonna have to just hold on to this one for now. Play around with it later. Might have to dismantle some rares so that we can get some regal orbs on the go. Maybe we'll get one from a boss in here. Might get lucky. We might get lucky. See how it goes.
Bleed out!
So far I'm liking it a lot. The game feels much more chill. Act 1 I felt like I was really getting swarmed. Everything was just kind of all over my ass with like lots of little tiny minions. Whereas this time around I'm still feeling like challenged and overwhelmed, but it's for other reasons. It's like trying to manage elemental ailments and things, and I'm trying to deal with like these big guys and my combos. A lot more interesting. Like it. I'm intrigued to get towards the end of Act 2 because with my mercenary, I was basically just melting everything with the armor piercing rounds because they shoot so fast, and then I'll get them upgraded so much that just break armor, blow things up, those things blow up more things, breaks their armor, just keeps kind of stacking, which is very good. I was hoping that the Herald of Blood would kind of work in the same way, but
Stretch the art.
isn't as much so far. It works well with Rend. Rend is really good, but Rend is kind of slow and it doesn't do a whole lot of like base damage. Spear throw is pretty good though. It stacks up the bleed pretty quick. Doing all right so far. Definitely holding our own. Let's check here. Clear out this other area.
The hunt is on. Lightning strike.
Okay, that was a little hairier. Alright. A little bit interesting. We definitely need to find a spear up. Spear is fine for now, but it's not going to be fine very soon. Also need to find a way to scale blood. Bleed damage is really hard to scale. Figure something.
Back off!
These guys are not fun. A little trail of fire all the way along. Light me on fire. Toasty toes, yeah. Those guys went out easy. And they really nerfed the speed on almost everything. Like, this is a lot slower. Those little swarm guys would just completely surround me before. Now it's like not even a problem. So you wonder if they toned it down too much. I'm liking it. Very good. Feels much better. Good job, GGG. Done it again. Here. Verdun War Cache. Hello. Ooh, an Artificer's Orb. Yeah. Very nice. Yeah. Yeah. That would be one of the new ones that they added. Very nice. Supposed to be heading to another little area up here. Wait, check that. Yeah.
Pack's full.
Really? It is, dude. Guess I could teleport this stuff back now.
Straight through the art.
Nice, got some good. Okay. Real shard.
I'll not make the journey home like that.
Yeah, it definitely could have been better, but it's okay. Come back next time.
Greetings.
Young one.
Oh, wow. Hello, Zaka. Alright, we're getting closer to good enough for that.
Stay inside.
It's the stash, I guess. Alright. That's a little bit of loot. We'll head on back over to... Where was that teleporter? This is the other thing they need to fix. The checkpoint's not actually showing up on your map. Like, I know I want to run towards a checkpoint. I just can't figure out which one. This one down here, I think, is where I want to go to. There we go. Definitely tweak that so you can see them on the map after you found them. Kind of silly that they disappear afterwards. I think that's just a visual bug with the map.
It's a death trap.
This is no mine. A mine, she called it. Mine.
Lightning strike twice. Come on.
Oh yeah, we definitely need an upgrade. Okay. Hopefully we can find some shards and orbs in here. We are not doing enough damage anymore. Ooh, it's ultimate orb. That's good. Could have been better like that. Really, 2 augmentation orbs. But we did get an Exile, so that's nice. That's nice. That'll give us a bonus for our spear now. We'll be able to upgrade it one more time. So we just need to get a regal orb, and then we'll be good to go there. We can finally get that upgrade on our spear. Definitely. We're running like, yeah, 1633. A level 10. Are we not strong enough anymore? I mean, we could put a bunch of materials into it and throw some gems on it, or some runes on it, but it's probably not worth it. Just because I'm bound to find something that's got some decent stats. Coming up here. Lead on me is, it's not a fun one.
Weapon's only as strong as the hand what wields it. Straight through the arm.
Alright, alright. charges? And yeah. Yeah. Get him. 7 whole gold pieces. Oh my gosh. Alright. Talking strength there, wasn't I? Yeah. Strength gives me accuracy. I want to go strength and then intelligence. Oh, she's a fun one. I didn't realize he blew up in my face. Nice. There's a way to activate those. These ones. Okay.
Wait! I'll not make the journey home like that.
Smacked me real good. Okay. Let's go. Siphons flash charges. Ugh.
No rest for the wicked, eh? Pack's full.
We got some boots. I wonder what they could be. Is he? Identify.
A relic worth keeping.
10% movement speed. 128% increased armor. Plus 87 max life. 80% increased chance to be afflicted by ailments when hit. Ooh. Ugh. That's gross. 25% increased movement speed while affected by an ailment. Oh. Oh. Well. That's actually pretty darn good. Let's test him out. See how it goes. Ooh, we're pretty quick. Interesting to see. I think I like my other boots better just because of the reduced range damage. Big projectiles do 10% less damage is pretty essential. And are really good. And sort of.
Greetings.
Barely get rid of it. They're pretty nice boots though. Not gonna lie. It does give me a pretty massive boost to my armor too. 26, 700 evasion, 20% block. Fire resistance is still really low, but we can fix that later on. 10% increased flat movement speed. 128% increased armor. And some max life. 80% chance to be afflicted by ailments. And hit. Afflicted by an ailment. I don't know if that's even worth it. Like having 25% movement speed is good. This means you can get away from things, but if you're getting afflicted by bleed like every 2 seconds, I guess what we would need is something that just reduces elemental damage a lot. So if we do get hit by afflictions, it's not gonna harm us too much. That's a weird balance. Pretty unique. Let somebody else can have fun with that one, because that's outside my wheelhouse. I'll go right ahead.
What?
Weird fun stuff you can have. I ain't about to play with it. It's like too much work. Pretty neat though. Pretty neat. I'm alive. One mana modifier. Okay. We're getting a decent amount of essences built up, which is nice to see. Got an exalted, which is good. This one. Good random. So we still need that regal orb. Which I guess how many rares? Got quite a few rares now. I could probably break a few of them down, but I was hoping to keep those. Keep those for later. Need to buy slows. Alright, back into the mine. Again. Still not quite able to upgrade yet. Getting close though. They're getting close. Just need a few more rares and be able to pull it off.
Lightning strikes twice. Foul thing.
Lightning strike combo is still pretty viable. Just so.
A worthy foe.
Very nice. to it. I admit that is pretty appealing. Just watching them all pop like
Abomination!
Boss battle.
Flesh and bones.
Insane!
I'll show you insane.
Part of the storm!
Slow down. Oppressors!
Oh my god. So much damage. Holy crap. Back. Hey, Meg. How's it going? Welcome back. Perfect time.
Sand and steel. Fire
and
Then insane? Shut your mouth, traitor! Boom! Deep breath! Burn, oppressors! He's coming!
Oh my god, it's just so much damage.
Stand still!
Oh my god. Yeah, I think we need a gear upgrade. Yeah, it's 10 to 10-year-old seizure, but he's doing okay. Oh my gosh, jeez. Poor kid. It's good that he's doing okay. Jeepers. I have to watch the back layer.
Scorpion stinger!
They're possessed the same, yeah.
Now you pay with your life!
Yeah.
She's insane.
Insane!
A lot of singing going on right now.
insane!
Lightning strikes twice!
Burn! Burn!
Not forgetting the
Breathe it in! Boom! Deep breath! Burn! Oppressors!
One hit. What the? Fire damage just does way too much to me. We need to upgrade. We need something. We need something.
What have you learned?
Not going well. Why is chat still on it? Not need that all over my screen. Let's see. Anything.
Hello.
Normal item to a rare with 4 modifiers. That might be the way to do it. Buy.
Need something?
Base.
Take your time.
Does she have any bases? That's interesting. Oh, she does too. That. Good, right.
I hope it pleases.
Spear. Spear. Well, 16.
Take care.
I think we can do better. I'm sure I'll level 16 as well. Need spear. 47% physical damage. Accuracy, fire, critical, yeah. We can do better. We can do better. Let's see. Cool. 5 to 9 physical. Okay. 27 accuracy. 3 life per enemy hit. 7 mana per enemy kill. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Now we're cooking. Oh, and some lightning damage. Let's go. We've got a little extra of a damage boost. It goes down, Dex goes down. We're gonna take that, and then we're gonna do some upgrades here. Fire, cold, attack speed, intelligence. This one level all melee skills 3 to 8, cold. Max energy shield, evasion rating. Critical damage bonus. And 5 life per enemy kill. Ooh. I get 750 points to make you sing again. I don't know why you guys like my singing. It's not good. Unless that's why you like it so much, because it's not good. Armor stun threshold. And that's for protection. Percent block chance. So we could do better. Good and funny at the same time. If you say so. I believe you. Fire resist. Rarity, max mana, max life. Vision. I don't know. I think I want the 5 life per enemy killed. Although having a bonus to all melee skills would be nice. Feature reading and armor shield. Lose our attack speed though. I think so, huh? I feel like I should just like max out the armor. Only reading ones. Boost that. I think I need a better ring. Max mana, life regen, and lightning resist is just not good enough. Aren't you humming it? Yeah. I know. I know. Max mana, 6 to 11 cold damage to attacks. 6 to all attributes. It's actually pretty good. Better. That's a better ring. Might even have an even better one in the guild box. Fire damage. Not so far. Looks like that's the best one, I think. Excuse me, 14 strength, cast speed. Energy shield, cold resist. Okay, so we should be... Yeah, we still need fire resistance. I think I'm just gonna have to throw a fire resist on that. Oh, I didn't like that one. Oh, hey, fix the pavilion now. Catchy tune too. Yeah, you get a freebie. You get a free one, mate. I don't think I'll need that yet. I think I want to do this. We are going to add some fire resistance because we can swap these out later on. We need to boost our fire resist. Well, you're welcome. That'll help a little bit. I think it'll help a little bit. We can hope that it will. We could boost our Legion Stride armor as well. Gets us up to 86 armor now. That'll help a little bit. We've been finding lots of those blacksmiths. Might as well use them. I needed to fight this guy. She's asking. Eating s'mores ice cream and can barely taste it. Oh man, that's no fun. At least you can kind of taste it. Like.
Burn! Burn! Straight through the air for the king! Burn, oppressors! Burn, burn, burn!
It's coming.
Die, die, die!
Crazy.
Burn, oppressors! Slow down! Burn, oppressors!
just needed a little, just a little extra, that's all. I don't think there's shelling on. There should. That was a big old win. What do we get from that? Augmentation, transmutation, level 6 skill gem. Nothing wrong with that. Go ahead and upgrade lightning spear. And look at that, we've got
Get me out of here.
spear field, and I haven't used it at all. That's all it does. Can we set it off using other skills? Doesn't seem like it. Yeah, that's kind of cool. It's just like a field of spikes. Wonder how effective it actually
Praise
is.
you. 1,000 praises, my friend. I thought I would die
Damn,
here.
I know, right?
Please.
Alright, I head
One
back to
survivor out of
caravan.
hundreds, thousands even.
Well. Well.
Lightning strike twice.
Go, test it. Doesn't do a ton of damage, but
The thrill of the hunt.
I don't. I don't know if we're stronger or if we're just faster. Feels like we're a little bit stronger.
Shake off the dust and let's fight. Straight through the heart. And that's that.
It's a torment. Upgrades a magic. Normal item to magic with one physical modifier.
I have
Interesting.
enough in my pack already.
Interesting. Very nice. Quarter staff. I'll bring that one with us. You give them some pokey pokey, man. I know, right? Giving them all the pokey pokey today. Not working out as well. I was hoping it would. Any cap? Yes,
I'm bent
please.
double as is.
What? What? Bent double, she says. You don't know the meaning of bent double. Yeah. That does pretty good. Yeah, that was definitely smart, but chain on the spear throw. That works pretty good. Interesting. I guess it's primer by the looks of it. I'm trying to figure out what exactly is it doing.
Come on!
There's one spear per 0.2 meters of radius. Spears emerge with 4.6 meter length count. Spear duration is 10 seconds. Maximum 70 active spears. Explosion. Maim on hit. Aims from this skill slow an additional 10%. Explosion radius is 0.6 meters. Spears that existed for at least 0.5 seconds deal 300% more damage. Interesting. I think it's a trap. I believe it's meant to be used as a trap, but I don't know if it's. I think it's debuffing.
Get back!
Oh, I see. They explode as they walk into them. Okay. It's actually kind of cool.
Double as is.
So we're going like this, and then we roll through them. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I can definitely see how I could utilize that for sure. It'd be interesting to set some of those up with the fire spear. Roll through the trap. So basically throw them behind me. Roll through the trap and then hit them with lightning spear, I guess.
Quickly.
Seems like that would be the setup. Most of this could just be disenchanted.
Tell your tale.
Wunderbar. Stop there.
What have you?
Right back into the mines. Back into the mines. Down this corner.
You're mine!
works pretty good. I like those spear traps, pretty cool. That's pretty fun. Definitely have some times with that. That's gonna work great for setting up the boss. Just layer those down as you run around. Just let the boss walk into them. Because I can have up to 70 spears active at once. I think it was 70 or 90, something like that. Like that's a decent chunk. Layer the ground with it and then just light them up with lightning spear. I can dig it. Definitely. Might have to change it off my hotkey though. On T right now, which is away. But I would swap out. Maybe E. I don't use fire arrows much anymore. I couldn't walk into them. I'd find a wall and walk into it and bring his fire off. Yeah, right.
Stretch through the art.
I'm still trying to make this bloody arrow work. Which hasn't been very successful either. I don't know, maybe I'm just not high enough level yet to get the stuff that kind of make me set up. Actually right now is making me busy. That's not bad. That eases up as you get used to them. Have I not explored yet? I'm just right here. That works pretty good. Yep, spear trap. That's pretty solid. I walked into the kitchen after a seizure and ran into the trash can. These things are relentless.
I'll not make the journey home like that.
Indeed, indeed. Yep. That'll do. Alright, I think I'm starting to get the combos here.
Get from below.
Ooh, now what if we added bleed traps? Okay, now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. Bleeding traps, so everything they walk into increases their bleed amount. I think that's the play. We can finish them with Rend. Rend? I think it's Rend. Rake. Break. Definitely. Most definitely.
How can I advise you?
Most of this is just crap.
What?
Armor, energy shield. Ooh.
Stay in sight.
Might keep that one for now.
What? Do not wander.
I'm sure the caravan's lead cart questioned the defector.
I know what Jama
Tongue
intends
twister,
for
right?
Halani, but there is
He left a message on the phone and sent me in even more meds. Get them tomorrow, jeez.
So, our
And they're just
Signet
pumping you full.
if her infant, fight to the last.
Right, onward to Traitor's Passage. Yeah.
cool winds. Think carefully.
Some random gloves. Gamble? Take a chance on a gamble? Armor energy shield gloves? Body full of meds. They're trying to get this bullshit out of me. It's been a bitch. Yeah, no shit. Like, just getting your ass kicked every
I will
which way
take
too. Do something good. Right? The luck on the
Farewell.
animals. I think it's going away. It's dug its nails. It has its nails dug into my lung. Yeah, that's. Oh, friggin' rough. Especially respiratory stuff is it just hangs around afterwards too. It's so hard to get over.
Finally, some shade. I'm sweating like a stuck pig, I am.
Finally, some shade. It's quite the lady, this Huntress, to tell you. I like the voice actors. It sounds almost clear as the other night. Yeah. Well, hopefully this last round of meds will be there for you.
Bring it on!
I think that's the play. I think we're gonna swap. Rake has extra lacerate, so we're gonna switch that to Spear Field. Area of effect. Oh, it works. It works. Oh my god. I still taste my coffee though. I drink it very strong. Growing around in one spot.
Just from below!
It's so awesome. They just touch it and explode. Oh, I think we just found our new favorite skill, guys. Swap T though. Close the spear there. I think the spear trap is going to be the play with bleed. This is the way. Make them go boom. It's so good. I like it. Increase your rating. Increase your rating of Basin. There's an elemental ailment. Oh. That could be nice. Keep us from getting lit on fire so often, at least. Fell damage. Oh yeah. You get your gingerbread man one in the game? I did. This one over here. What is it here? Yeah, increased evasion rating if I dodge recently. The gingerbread one. It was a good play. Right there. We just need 1, 2, 3. And we can pick up successful parry as well. It should combo together nicely.
Watch your step.
It's so greasy. Don't remember much since the 22nd of March. I played most of them. Strong. Ooh, exalt. Let's go. Yeah, the blue spears is right time. That's so awesome. Better a couple of times with short lives. Oh, yeah, I know. Long this shit has been giving out. Yeah, that's crazy. And they better sort it out soon, because getting a little out of hand. Oh God, there's a many though. Look at the spears. The spears. They're so good. I love it. My new favorite move. This one don't work. Yeah. At least you know there's another option. Bring you in and literally pump you from the guns. It's crazy. I don't even need to like click a button. Just let the spirits do the work for me.
Bring it on.
Still make it through.
I'll not make the journey home like that.
Let's fill up again. I'm trying to get hurt. Climbed in the cabinet with cups and had a metal but almost landed on her. I just might actually learn a lesson. Crazy cat. That's the worst. They always find the most dangerous spot to like farm their way in and just trash the place.
If you are traveling
And
through
stand there
trade the
looking like, what the fuck?
but I will tell you.
And it all comes crashing down on their head.
She what Jinga. However, to be honest, we especially we war knights.
Speak up. His. Speak. What at the creek? But we have a true. My. We understand. Stay
I've noticed I haven't gotten nearly as many. I haven't gotten nearly as many. What call it? Quality items. Through Act 1, I was getting a lot of like items with quality on them. Oh hell no, show off. It's all kinds of shit. Yeah, no shit. I think I won't learn my lesson once. It's gotta be at least 2 or 3 times.
Lightning strikes twice.
Works on everything except the archers. The archers don't chase, they tend to run away. So makes it a little more difficult to get them. So far we're doing good though. I like the new skills. See, it's been able to combo that into something else, like Emo Thunder. Look how much damage it's already done to our boss. Just walks into it and dies.
I'll not say no to
Real
that.
superior. Oh, yeah. Here's the quality of a skill gem. Hey, yeah, okay. 12 times or more, yeah. At minimum. At minimum 18 times, right? Twice for each life. There's 9 lives in there. That's right, walk into the spirits. But this cat had infinite lives. Yeah, some of them do. They have to be more than they have lots of time. Oh, here we go.
Who are these lasses then?
Oh, these lasses. This is going good. This is going good. It's good abilities. This is going good.
The traitor Balbala has been sentenced to 1,000 years of suffering as a jinn, bound in
Death
this
from below.
place of her dishonor. Let no woman or man of Mariketh blood enter her prison before her time is served.
Bam. Do it. Oh, I wonder if I can power these up. Okay. Bummer. That's nothing. Not that I need to, they're already ridiculously powerful. Jeez, that's so much damage. I almost want to increase the quality of that one because it's such a good job.
There's something odd about this door. Feels like it were meant to stay shut.
Go, boss time. Let's do this, guys.
Now, Jingak, I prove myself. Nakai.
From the earth!
Face me.
Nowhere safe!
It's me.
Oh my god. Cover yourself on my spikes.
Huh.
Let's go.
What's this?
Oh, let's
A coin.
go.
I'm bent double as it is.
Alright, alright. Ah, there we go. I knew I could fit it all. Alright. Not too shabby. Not too shabby so far.
So, warm nights.
Nice.
What?
Chant. I guess I should have identified those first.
Quickly.
What? Do not wander.
There's Prism. New one. Abala's Bar, yeah. Ooh, Trial of Ascendancy. We should definitely go do that. Area level 22. 21? Tempting. Sass, I'm taking you to bed with me, so if you're starring, it's me. Alright, sounds good. Well, I hope you get a good rest in, and you're feeling better soon. It's not fun being sick like that, so hopefully you get yourself all healed up sooner than later. Level 28. And this shit, yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. It's not fun. Yeah, so those meds work quickly. Don't heal up. You can heal your regular self again. Get back to having fun. Make sure you get lots of rest, drink lots of fluids. Fluids are important.
From the earth! Die, beast!
So many spiders. Just gonna have to deal with it. Yeah, that feels right. Manage that. Not much you can do if you can't be in those houses. People just gonna have to learn. Yes, please.
The traitor Balbala has been sentenced to 1,000 years of suffering as a dream, bound in this place.
Okay, man, we're probably gonna be shutting her down here pretty soon anyways. It's about 9 o'clock
Man
here.
of Marikath blood, enter her prison before her time is served.
Oh, not much. Wait, getting it again. It's gonna be worse than it's been. Yeah, it's the other thing too, right? Is it like If you've already been sick, it's gonna be that much easier if you get sick again. Yeah, it's good. I'm gonna finish off this, I think I'm gonna finish off this path. I think there's the Holani gates right there. Somewhere should be second. So read what Frosty Bot said. Yeah, what did Frosty say? Let's see. Thank you for your patience. Your support during this ad break keeps streams alive and thriving. Newscast update from SASS Entertainment's chat room. Meg Buck is on a wild ride celebrating the gingerbread victory in game, battling real life woes since March 22nd. Hospital talk about IV antibiotics looming. Meanwhile, the cat's got 9 lives and then some, dodging disaster in the cabinets. He's stuck off with his ass for comfort, snoring right into it. That's too funny. Jeez, exposed, Frosty, so low.
Part of the storm.
That's okay, everybody's setting it up again. There it goes. I heard Sophie's told me so many times. It's like, oh man, like your voice just like puts me to sleep. I'm like, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I'm trying to be entertaining for people. Like, I'm just putting my audience to sleep. It's probably not the greatest. Look at my dog pulling. I just every once in a while, I just need to. Are you awake? Shut up, anyways. Reapers. It's quite satisfying how they just pop like little balloons. Makes me chuckle. Still on that one somehow. Jesus, Frosty done did it. Normally I can stay up with these meds since first round is killing me to stay awake a lot. Watch anything and normally within 30 minutes to an hour of sleep. So it's not you or your streams. You're not the first person to say it. But that is good to know. Okay. I don't mind. I'm just here hanging out, having fun. It puts people to sleep, it puts people to sleep. It's okay. Everybody's gonna get the rest on this one. Dizziness gets you big time. Oof, yeah. Right, I did not see the trial of the second as yet. Which are they? I wonder if maybe that was in a different spot. Oh, might have been down here. Back at the start. Travel through here again. I feel like the trial of the second should be find a way to open the gates with the saw.
I'm bent double as is.
This game is insane. Closing eyes is the only way I don't feel dizzy. Yeah, I bet. That's especially like a lung infection like that, right? It'll knock off your equilibrium, make you all
How can I
wonky.
be of aid? Greetings.
I went into Miko's this morning and didn't even get messaged in because I went to sleep. That's good. You got some extra rest. Obviously needed it.
Speak up. Stay inside.
Sapphire ring. Okay. Martial weapon. Ooh, +5 to dexterity. Armor +6 dex. Okay, cool. There's our new stats. What is this? Physical damage. Accuracy rating. These are the drain. Stun build up, and then we'll do stats. We have another support gem we could spend. Great Herald of Blood, maybe? And get poison as well as bleed. That would be fun. The explosion also has a chance to aggravate bleeding, so it does stack. It's literally designed to stack, which is weird because they removed all the stacking from the other heralds. I don't know. I could go ruthless or overpower, more stun build up. Abating. This is the last one. I don't know. Chance, 100% chance to ignite. That could be fun. Although playing around with the shock. That could be interesting as well. Does lightning spear consume the shock? Destroy 3 targets when consuming a frenzy charge. Percent of physical damage to lightning damage. 100% more chance to shock. More stun buildup. That might be the way to go. I think that's what we're gonna do. Increase stun buildup so that way the explosions It'll deal more physical damage, but also deal more stun damage as well. We should be able to... We build up stun on groups, which is nice because the ones that don't die from the explosion will instantly get slowed down. That's going to make a big difference. Yes, look up, but it's still typed. Back alternating meds for 4 hours. Meds every 4 hours. Breathing treatments every 4 hours. Can't have any healing. I'll end up in the hospital, but I gotta do what I have to do. Don't see me for a while, that's what's going on. Doctor checks my oxygen levels periodically too. Yeah, absolutely, Meg. Obviously, like, get yourself healthy. Don't worry about streams and stuff. The important thing is that you get your rest and you're feeling better soon. Nobody wants you to stay sick for very long. So.
Welcome.
No stunning. No stunning. We need all the stun we can get.
What is that? Yes? Quickly! Cool winds. The map, everything. Asala. I must pursue. If you had seen this, Sheila, I am a sheep.
Always, thank you. Okay. I do always worry about missing you guys' streams. I enjoy them in the company, of course. And obviously, if you're feeling well enough to pop in, you're always welcome.
Speak up.
But it's never expected. You need to get some rest and get some extra sleep. Get the extra sleep. Don't worry about us. We'll be fine. Trust me, I'm a yapper. I can literally sit here by myself and talk to myself the entire time. I love it when you guys come in and hang out with me, but I survive. I'm all alone. There's no one here beside of me. We still have fun.
From the earth! Return to nothing!
I like that big stab. That's pretty good. Inhale. Yeah. You can get that shovel. All the shovels. Shovel, not stop.
Ready to hunt?
Go double. I'm ready to hunt, but I don't see any spirits. I think they broke the hunts. Because we got this fella.
Not all who wander find welcome.
Oh, what's up? I got out chilling. I don't see any. Wisps.
In my experience, there's no such thing as luck.
No such thing as luck. Indeed. You failed me, Delvin. Failed me. You're supposed to have a hunt for me to go on. There's no hunt. How can you catch your meat if you can't go on a hunt?
Nowhere said!
Spectre is so strong. Ridiculous. Master to VK. Master to helping it. Don't be useful. You will not hurt, Master.
You should have stared,
Ooh, look what we just found. Ain't no socks. It's a new spear. good? Is it gonna be good? Level 14. 116 lightning. Crit damage. +2 to level of all melee skills. That's pretty good. 12% increased stun duration. Not as good, but will do. Stat point again? Total damage will be dealt on melee hit in the past 8 seconds. Man, that... If we made a hit in the last 8 seconds, that ability is just getting stronger and stronger. It's kind of wild. We're gonna do so much damage. Okay, we've explored this entire area. I must be missing something. Gotta be this down here. I haven't even found the trials yet. Trials of Sekima should be in here somewhere. Yeah, we need it maxed. Yeah, I know, right? There it is. I think we found it. That is the plan, is to try and just stack everywhere else so that... I'm missing a lot of brain fog. Oh, don't worry. Hopefully that will pass. I'm just yapping. Oh, look at that. Look at all the tasty loot. Yum, 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 yum.
I have enough in my pack already.
Me all that tasty, tasty loot. Yum, yum. Yum, yum, yum. Love the music, it's so catchy. It's punk music. You good? Yep, it's fun. The cat just farted. It sounded like she shit herself. Oh my god. Rough. That sucks. Right, the Valhalla gates. Here we go. Beautiful.
Too late to stop the bloodshed.
Well,
Not too late to avenge the fallen.
Indeed. Never too late. Quite the accent, just get caught. I believe it's Scottish or Welsh, something along those lines. Pretty good voice actor. She's pretty solid. All right. Well, that was pretty good. Worked our way through a decent chunk of Act 2. We still got lots to go, but I think that's where we're gonna leave it for today. We've done pretty well so far. Kicking some ass. Got some good upgrades for our character. Everything feels really, really good now. I'm really liking all of the changes that they've made. I think they've balanced things out for the enemy characters really well. I'm excited to dig further into the chapters and see how Cruel feels, because Cruel was pretty rough the last time that I played it before 0.20, so I'll be interested to see how much that actually changed with all of the balancing and stuff that they've done. So yeah, so far really enjoying this one. Good night, Sass. Have a good night. Everything feels great. I know, right? Phrasing. But no, the game feels good. I'm impressed with it so far. Thank you for hanging out with me, Meg. I appreciate it, as always. I hope you have a good rest of your night. I hope you're feeling better soon. Thank you, everybody, over on YouTube for hanging out with us, chit-chatting, having a good time. Thanks for watching over there. Make sure to like, subscribe, and follow us over on Twitch, all that fun stuff. Yeah, everybody over on Twitch, thank you for hanging out with us today. Make sure you stick around for the raid. We are going to raid out here. have here? You know what? You know what? Talkative Try is playing Path of Exile 2 right now. Look at that. Looks like he's rocking some more Amazon. I've been following him for a couple of weeks now. I really like his content. He is a huge Path of Exile 2 creator. So if you guys haven't yet, make sure when we pop in there, give him a follow, show him some love, all that fun stuff. He's a really solid dude. He's been interviewing lots of different creators and stuff in this space. It's always nice to see. But yeah, thank you all once again for watching. We will be back hopefully next week with some more streams, probably some more Path of Exile 2, some more Tainted Grail. So yeah, without further ado, thank you all for hanging out with us. I've been Sass. This has been another episode of Path of Exile 2. We will see you all next time. Happy hunting, survivors.